Hi, hello everybody. This is AUTO-DIDACT coming at you today from a garage in South London. I hope you're well. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a common dissatisfaction and solution about Honda's fabulous new Africa Twin. And that is that it runs tubed tyres. So, we all know why Honda have done that, that's fine, but a lot of riders, including me, prefer the convenience, in the event of a puncture, of having tubeless tyres. So, I'll show you how I have gone about doing a conversion. Alright, so here's the bike, Honda's superb new Africa Twin. You know all about that. Mine is the DCT model, which I love. Anyway, so I have already converted the rear tyre to run tubeless. This is a Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2, and you'll see that here we go. Here's the aftermarket tubeless valve that I fitted. So anyway, I've now done somewhere approaching 2,000 miles on this tyre without any problems. And over to the front. So here we are, ready to go. I've removed the front tyre, removed the tube. So here we go, here's the fairly new Scorpion Trail 2. Here's the tube, here's the rim tape, which just stretches over the spoke kniffles like that. Just take that off, and then you're left with the bare rim. So what we do, or what I did, was clean up the rim first off with some Alright, so forgive the camera angles, I'm doing this on my own, my first video. Here we go, ordinary methylated spirits, and ordinary clean cloth. An old towel is what I use, and then it's just a case of working your way around the rim to thoroughly degrease it and ready for the tape. Okay, so let's start at the valve hole so you know where we are. There you go, and just off we go. Give it a wipe like that. It's really the well where the spokes are that needs to be absolutely spotless. You don't need to worry about the edges of the rim because that's where the tyre goes, and you're not going to be putting the tape on there. So this is actually the third time I've gone around this rim with meths because I want to be absolutely certain that it's pristine clean. So on we go. I'll come back to you when this is done. Alright, so that's the rim absolutely clean with methylated spirits. It only takes a few seconds to dry. I don't rub the rim with sandpaper, I don't grind off the heads of the spokes, none of that. Some people do, fine, good for them. I haven't found it necessary with the back. So now we're going to apply the tape, and this is it. It's very expensive, 3M. I'll add the code number to the video after. And it's single-sided, sort of thick, very adhesive, elastic tape, designed for all kinds of sealing applications. So, right, well, off we go. As always, I'll start at the valve hole here, and it really is just a case of getting the tape and sticking it on. So I'll start a couple of spokes away from the valve hole, and I'll explain why later. Right, here we are. The tape is now on the rim all the way around. With a bit of overlap there at the end. So I started, there's the valve hole, and I started a couple of spokes away just because you don't want any joins near the valve hole. And whether you need this overlap, I don't know, but I just do it. So yeah, just round you go and work. It is a fiddle because the tape is very sticky, but you just work your way around, make sure that you get a good seal around each spoke nipple, because that's the point where the air escapes on a spoked rim. So work your way around each one. No sharp edges. The tape is very tough, but you can cut it, so take care there. And you'll notice that I'm well clear of where the bead of the rim, the bead of the tyre sits on the rim. So yeah, it won't be fouling the bead of the tyre. Yeah, just go around. I mean, it's not a total work of art. You'll see there are some air bubbles. It's difficult to avoid. Just do your best. Yeah, it's quite sort of spongy, this tape. So you don't press it down with all your might, but just make sure that round each spoke hole is sealed. And that's it. So once that's done, we're back round to the valve hole, and I need to drill through there just to get a clean cut of the tape. Okay, so I've drilled that through now. I used an 8mm drill bit. I mean, it's only tape, so obviously the drill goes through like it's going through butter, but the idea is to get a nice, clean, round hole in your tape, ready for your tubeless valve. So I just got this one from AUTO online. So there's my valve. I like to use a bit of thread lock just because I hate the idea of it coming loose, and it's a 14mm bolt or 14mm nut on the new valve. So let's we just get this, undo the nut, put it through here like so, a bit of thread lock, and tighten it up. There's the tubeless valve in place. A little bit of thread lock on the nut, screwed in just snug, not with all your might. You don't want to pucker the tape too much. And yeah, so now I take the wheel out, go to my tyre fitters and ask them to carefully fit the Pirelli tyre on the front with no tube, and I'll come back to you when it's done. Alright, so hello again. Back now from the tyre shop, and let's switch you around and show you. Right, one lovely Scorpion Trail 2 tyre, mounted on the Africa Twin front wheel with a tubeless valve. And what I'm going to do is fit this to the bike, just really as a place to keep it, as much as anything, and monitor the pressure over the next 2 days. If we don't lose any air, then we know we're good. I'll also do short local rides, monitoring the air pressure for the next week or so, just to be double sure. And that basically is it. If you decide to go ahead and make your own Africa Twin or spoked wheel bike, a tubeless conversion, good luck. I'm not saying you should do it this way, but I'm just saying it works for me. All the best, talk to you soon.